Jose Fernandez is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, he's got close to 200 innings this year. He's been very dependable, thrown deep into a lot of ball games. He's looking to do the same in this one.
Nick Swisher heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Atlanta, left fielder, number 23.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. These Marlins, EK, as they take the field here this afternoon, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
And one thing in their corner, though, is they do have their ace going here this afternoon. So if anybody can get him out of this rut they're in, this is the guy.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Eric Ibar will stride in as he's running out of time now if he wants to make a late push for that home run crown. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Freddie Freeman will dig in now, knowing he'll need to turn it on here down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that batting title.
Well, he's second in the league in hitting right now, so we'll see what kind of finish he can put on.
This is pulled into right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. Julio Teheran, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he comes into this ball game having already eclipsed the 300 strikeout plateau. He's been absolutely dominant this year. We'll see if he can add to that total here in this one.
Gordon.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Tehran into his motion. Here he comes 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Eric, these Braves, as they begin here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
And they've got the division title in their back pocket already. Now it's just a matter of playing for the seeding and maybe getting a few of your guys a day off or two before the real fun begins.
Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Steve, how do they go about ending this losing streak they're in the midst of?
They got to be more patient out there. Work the count a little bit. Try and get to this guy early before he settles in.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, right
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 0-1 pitch on its way. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Swisher ranging back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Kelly Johnson will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
To first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. Adonis Garcia will stand in as you take a look at that first column on the left. He's closing in now on that batting title.
This is a guy that's combining average and power because he's also top 3 in home runs.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Yelich going back. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Nick Markakis will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown.
And he's right up there among the RBI leaders, too, so he's dangerous with runners on base.
High and deep to right center field. Back goes Stanton, still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo home run by Nick Markakis. So his remarkable season continues as the Braves get on the board first. It's 1-0. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year.
Catcher, A.J. Pierzynski.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Stanton is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. But the Braves are on. Justin Bour will stand in for the first time now. 24 home runs to his credit so far this year. Duran gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
There to take it is Swisher for the first out.
Batting fifth, third baseman
Martin Prado will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, he hasn't played very well all season, and if you look at his last 10 games, he's only had 4 hits in those 10, so what's he doing to help?
Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
On the ground up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Marcell Ozuna takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch on its way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. He's got it. Ibar for 1. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. 4. Back at Marlins Park for the 3rd inning as we get a nice aerial view of Miami Beach's Art Deco district. Michael Bourne will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Striding into the box, Julio Teheran, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Belted high in the air out to left. Ozuna looks up. Gone! A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
The home run balls continue to cause him a lot of problems out there on the mound. He gave up 3 of them last time he took the mound. And now he's already served up 2 more here in this one. That's a trend that he better change real soon.
And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is really amazing, and everybody's looking at this now. It gets harder and harder to do when people are paying attention.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Yelich is after it. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Freddie Freeman stands in for the 2nd time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Right side. Gordon able to get there. And now from the air, a jump throw. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Adani Echeverria will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Tehran has his target. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. A little low. It's 2-2. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Still 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
And another foul ball. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Left side. Johnson gloves it. On to first by Johnson, and it's in time. 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. Every time he takes a hill, this ball club has a great chance to walk away with a W. We'll see if he can wrap up another one for him here in this one.
Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2. And a fastball. Blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Now at the plate, Jose Fernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Pitcher, Jose Fernandez.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Ball 2.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
To 2-2 now. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Miami down in order. Kelly Johnson is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot that time for Kelly Johnson. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
This guy's got to be at the point where he's thinking, do we really need to play another team after this? I mean, this is now 4 home runs for him in the series. You talk about a guy that looks comfortable up there. He's just having his way with the entire pitching staff.
Nick Markakis digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Out in front of it, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Markakis will round it at first and head for second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Up next for Atlanta.
Now to the plate, A.J. Pierzynski. He flew out in his last at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Stanton. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Michael Bourne stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at him with hard stuff.
0-1.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Belted high and deep into right center. Stanton looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 75 on this great season, and the Braves have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Well, there's one thing for certain. He's picking the right time to start getting hot right here. With the postseason right around the corner, they're going to be relying on his offense quite a bit. And hopefully, this is a preview of what everybody's going to see in October.
Ozuna is there, and he'll make the catch. Leading off the inning, D. Gordon, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Had a good cut there, but he can't time the breaking ball. That evens us at 2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Up next,
Christian Yelich is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Oh, and he comes after him again there. Ball 2.
These have both been easy takes so far. Neither one of these pitches really approaching the strike zone.
To short. There's Ibar. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there as we're going to get another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that replay, and we're going to have to see what the word from the dugout is. Remember, the ruling on the field is safe.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Braves have elected to challenge.
Okay, well, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out, so this might be a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
Swisher has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Toward the gap in right center, this is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for Jose Fernandez. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. David Phelps is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Eric Ibar will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Oh, a hard hit ball that'll be caught over there at first. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Freddie Freeman stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Kelly Johnson steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing by Johnson and a ball belted high and deep to right field. And this is a foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man. Leading off the inning, Justin Bohr, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Martin Prado will dig in. He singled his first time around.
And fellas, that's still their only hit in the game so far. They've been pretty well shut down.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Marcell Ozuna stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept. Adonis Garcia makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Second baseman, Adonis Garcia.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Nick Markakis will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning, as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Hard hit ball to second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. A.J. Pierzynski will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Driven to right field and deep. And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay throw, and he'll scramble back to first safely. Michael Bourne will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Line to the right side. Stanton is there, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Julio Teheran will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Now a swing and a fly ball. Ozuna sprinting after it, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Adeiny Echeverria will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Ibar towards second. He's got it. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's one more look at it right here. Tough to tell for sure from that angle. We'll have to wait and see what the signal is from the dugout.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so they will not challenge the play, and the call will stand with the runner safe at first base. Standing in now, Tomas Telis, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. And this will get right by Pierzynski to the backstop. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Teheran sets. Here's the 2-1. And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2.
Hard to believe he'd let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2.
And that's exactly where you want to put that thing. Start it right down the middle and trust that its action will cause it to drop.
And he pops it up back behind second base. Ibar ranging into the outfield. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. D. Gordon will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Sean Alvarez is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Nick Swisher will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Well, you know he's feeling good at the plate, so he's already got 2 hits in this game, looking for another one.
Back goes Ozuna, and it's gone. Nick Swisher has just launched another home run, and now he's just 1 shy of 300 in his big league career.
And well, I wish I could tell you from experience because I never came close to 300 home runs, but that's quite a few. And a lot of great hitters can't say that they ever got there either. He continues to climb the charts, so you never know exactly where he's going to end up when this thing's all over.
Here's Eric Ibar now.
Shortstop, Eric Ibar.
Oh, now and this ball is hit high and deep to left field as well. Do they have back-to-back here? They do, as this too is a home run. A solo shot here to left. So he creeps ever closer to triple digits as this lead swells to 7-0. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. Freddie Freeman will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
7 runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Kelly Johnson gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Echeverria for 1. On to first, a double play.
Now batting.
Adonis Garcia will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Ozuna ranging back. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, as an offense, you always wish that you could bottle whatever you've got going right now and take it into all your games. Whatever it is, sometimes guys just feed off one another. They start thinking, well, hey, if this guy can hit a home run and then he hits a home run, when I get up there, maybe I can hit a home run too. And now that's 3 home runs they've struck for in this one inning.
Up next for Atlanta,
A.J. Pierzynski digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
center fielder, number 2.
Michael Bourne stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it still could get better.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Stanton is under it, and he makes the catch. Christian Yelich will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Swinging a looper to left. There to take it is Swisher for the first out. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts.
Yeah, Matt, he's been very impressive this year. He currently leads the entire National League right now, so he can just flat out control a game. He's done that so far in this one, and we'll see if he can add another one to his shutouts lead.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Tehran's ready. 1-2 on its way. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings. Julio Teheran gets an opportunity here for a fourth plate appearance this afternoon, and, well, he's really earned it.
Well, he definitely has, Matt. I mean, he's been on point today and really held him at bay.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Scorched to third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
The left fielder, number 20.
Nick Swisher will stand in to try it again, already with one home run of the ball game, and on cue, there it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Eric Ibar. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Hot shot towards the hole. That's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Now batting.
Freddie Freeman comes to the plate with ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead.
What's that old saying, guys? The rich get richer? Well, his team's definitely been getting rich here all day.
Well, this is speared by the first baseman. Kelly Johnson comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
And the defense is thinking, give it to us again. We'll take that all day.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard toward first. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. A tag for 1, and the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. Martin Prado digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Sent on the ground out to second. Garcia scoops it up, and on one pitch, he's retired. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Hit back up the middle. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
Adani Echeverria steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Tap foul at home plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Tomas Telis will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking. But you know what? Everybody.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Mike Dunn will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Now catching and batting in the 9th spot.
Hit to short. Echeverria's there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Nick Markakis. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
And, you know, that's the toughest one to get in a cycle, but you can bet that he's going to try to stretch any double into a triple if he gets any chance at all.
Now batting.
At the plate, A.J. Pierzynski. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. And now third base coach Bo Porter's going to wave him on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Michael Bourne gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First pitch coming, here it is. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
The pitcher, number
Julio Teheran is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the third inning. Hit in the air to center field. Yelich is under it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Nick Swisher steps in with 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here.
Boy, he's just stroking it, Matt. I was watching him earlier in batting practice, and he looked good, but I didn't know it was going to be this good.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double. Eric Ibar stands in for his swings once again. He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th. Looking to minimize the damage here. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ozuna is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end. Jeff Mathis will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. And he should be okay to go the distance here. He's just now about to hit 100 pitches for the ball game. On to first by Johnson, and it's in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 9.
D. Gordon will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. High in the air out to center field. Bourne has a play. And that's the second out of the inning. Christian Yelich will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Lifted in the air to right field. Markakis is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks